What's up, guys? Garrett from Gun Gamers here for a review on the LBX Lock and Load chest rig. I have this all loaded up to demonstrate to you guys all the kinds of things you can fit inside of it, and this is one of my go-to chest rigs for when I play airsoft. It's a nice pre-built chest rig, a nice, really good offering from LBX that only costs $120. Let me put the chest rig on, I'll shift the camera, and I can show you what kinds of things you can fit inside this chest rig. Alright, so I put this on and adjusted the camera so you have more of it in frame so you can see all the kinds of things that I'm able to fit inside of this chest rig. The first thing that I want to point out is this front zipper that's pointed down. That's really nice when you're coming off the field or you need to cool off for a little bit. You can unzip this, allow yourself to breathe, and then quickly be able to put it back on. Just like that, it's on. So it's almost like putting on a backpack and then you just zipping a coat on. This particular chest rig is in Ranger Green. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I like the green-gray color scheme that it comes with. It does come with this pistol holster. It's just a soft piece of neoprene or something like that. It has Velcro on either side of it because if I take out my pistol here, there's actual Velcro right along the inside of both sides of the chest rig. I have it set up for right-handed use and more of the straight up and down, because I found that if I put the pistol right here, I can't really draw it out very quickly. So this allows me better body mechanics to be able to take it in and out, but you can adjust it to either the left side or the right side, and use the pistol however you want. Now, the main body of the chest rig has 4 double M4 pouches. Now I found that these are really tight when you put 2 M4 mags in them. These front two I have loaded with 2 different kinds of mags. I have 2 Stanag mags right here. These are relatively easy to get in. It's a nice package right there. It stays in place really good. Has elastic on the side, so if you only put 1 magazine in, it's still going to stay cinched and it's not going to flop around. I don't have a mag in this one because I just didn't grab a mag to put into it. This pouch, I have 2 P mags. You can see the bottom floor plates on them kind of help stagger them a little bit, so when I go to draw them, I can find one of the 2 mags, preferably the one that's sticking up on the top. I can just run my hand over it and I know where that's at, pull that straight out, and load it into my rifle whenever I need it to. The nice thing about this too is there's actually 2 sets of hook Velcro, so that way if you're only using the 1 mag, you can make the pouch nice and tight right here, or if you're using 2, you use the field that's right here. So it makes it really nice to maintain your mags. Now on this side, in front of this mag pouch, there is a double pistol pouch that has its own separate flap. It has a Velcro or a hook field on the front for patches, or Velcro attached push-to-talks for radios, things like that. So I have pistol mag in here and a multi-tool. I've run it with 2 pistol mags, 2 large pistol mags. I put the FNX 45 pistol mags in here, and both of them fit just fine. It's not super tight, so it's really easy to get in and out, and of course this flap keeps them in place. On the other side, which I unfortunately did not, so the mag pouch on the other side here has a double M4 pouch, but it also has a radio pouch in the front here. Now, this is only really sized well for any of these smaller size radios. The Baofangs with the extended batteries, which have the battery that sticks out right there, you're not going to be able to fit it and secure this little Velcro enclosure, but if you use the standard battery pack or one of the Motorola Talkabouts, it's going to work just fine in here. It's a little tight around the Baofangs. On a Motorola, it just almost drops in place because there's enough room in there. This pouch is a little tight for radios, but this is nice. This is nice where if you want to keep a radio, something that is going to allow you to listen in onto your team or something like that, you can fit it in here. Like I said, the Baofang's tight even without a push-to-talk wire coming out of it, so just be cautious whenever you put a Baofang in here. That being said, I've also found that the Baofeng radio can fit on one of these frag pouches on the side of these general purpose pouches right here. So that's the next thing we're going to get to. This radio fits really, really easily in here. The Velcro makes it nice and secure. It's large enough to have the wire stick out the side and allow you to run a headset or a push-to-talk on your shoulder, which is also nice to have these little MOLLE straps here. If it doesn't fit into the radio pouch that's over here, you can certainly fit it right here just fine. I have found that if you try to use these frag pouches for like a small smoke grenade, like these Enola Gays, you can't close the pouch, and it so very easily just falls right out. So I don't typically use these little frag grenade pouches. They're almost a little small for anything. If you had one of the smaller pyrotechnic grenades, like one of the Tag-In R2B style of grenade, that would probably fit in here. The pea grenades are definitely not going to fit in here. They're very tight to try and get in, and they're very tight to get out, so it's not quick. The other option that you could put in here is a 40mm shell, but that only gives you like 2 40mm shells in these front pockets with a Velcro flap. Of course, you could put 40mm shells in any of the other sets of pockets, which we'll move on to next. You can see there's a large general purpose pouch on the side here. In fact, there's actually an open top right here that allows you quick access to things. It's not Velcroed on the top at all, it's just open, but it's nice and deep that if you wanted to throw like an extra mag or an extra battery, or like what I have two smaller Enola Gay smoke grenades in here, or on this side, just to demonstrate, I can fit one larger smoke grenade. And they're not going to come out because they're too tall to actually fall out of the pouch. You'd have to be hung upside down to be able to get these to fall out. So those have been really handy for when I carry smoke grenades or something like that. The Velcro flap pouch is really nice to keep tools, extra pieces. If you want to put 40, you can put a couple 40mm in here and more 40mm in here. That's great. I've done it a few times where I've thrown a bunch of 40mm in this side pouch, and then that's just fed my grenade launcher the entire weekend. Inside this GP pouch I have here, I have 2 Thunder Bees. So they fit great inside that pouch. There's plenty of room for them, so it's nice and easy access even with gloves. The same is duplicated on the other side. You have another large general purpose pouch. I don't have anything in here, unfortunately, just to demonstrate. But there's a lot of space to put things. You can have a bunch, like I have set up here, 2 smokes, 2 Thunder Bees, a radio, maybe a frag or something like that can go right there. And then you still have this entire side here to put more things. Larger grenades, tools, water. You can fit like a water bottle. In fact, I have this is a 23.7 ounce water bottle. I drank some of it, obviously. You can actually fit that into the side pocket right here, and that's going to stay with you the whole day, and it has nice quick access to it. You don't have to have a hydration bladder like I normally carry in order to function well on the field. And of course, if you had a smaller water bottle, you could put a couple smaller ones inside the GP pouch, or you could tuck them inside of here to be able to carry everything that you need on the field. Other features, there's a couple of drain holes on the inside for the pouch here, but there's drain holes underneath all the pouches in case you tumble into some water and to help clean them out if it's like raining or something like that. Being able to carry 8 rifle mags, 8 5.56 mags. A 308 mag you're only going to be able to fit 1 in here, maybe. I don't unfortunately have a 308 sized rifle to be able to check, but I'm sure you could fit at least 1 308 mag in each of these pouches, or like I said, I fit 8 5.56 mags in here plenty of times. You can see I have just about everything that I would need on the field here. Water, you could use one of these small frag pouches for a dead rag. Definitely got 2 pistol mags, your radio pouch, or you could stick your radio over here. What I use these little MOLLE strips for, I don't have it on here right now, but I have one of the Elite Force dead rags. I usually thread it onto there, and then I could just pull it straight out, stick it to my head, or just wave it around to let people know that I'm out. But you can attach it right here, and it works just fine. You can also loop bladder hoses through here, or comm wires, or anything like that. But the one thing that I really dig about this is I can load this up for the whole weekend, go play a local game, and just have everything that I would need. It works great for large milsim ops as well, because you can carry 8 mags, throw on a backpack for your hydro and other things like that, and still have everything in relative access to the front and the sides. On the back, you have an H-style harness, so it gives you nice support on your shoulders and across your back. And then, of course, you have this strap on the bottom here to keep the bottom. One thing I really like what LBX has done, and I'm not sure if this is true of the original LBT style of rig, but it has these little Velcro pieces that you undo whenever you want to adjust the length of the back straps. And you can, unfurl them or tighten them up and take out all the extra slack in the strapping, so you don't have all this webbing flying around and getting in your way, getting tangled on trees or bushes or anything else. Everything stays nice and out of the way, and you don't have to worry about it. So overall, my thoughts on the LBX lock and load chest rig. I think for $120, you're getting a really good pre-built chest rig. It's nice and lightweight until you load it full of everything that you need, of course. But it's a nice lightweight rig. Again, you don't have to worry about MOLLE, all the extra weight that comes with MOLLE. Everything's pre-built into it. Everything's really solid. It's triple stitched in some places, double stitched in most others, single across like folded seams and things like that. I've had this for about a year. I haven't noticed any fraying at all. The pouches are really tight for mags, at least if you double them up with 5.56. But if you want to run just 4 mags, the chest rig accommodates for using just 1 mag in each pouch or 2 mag in each pouch, which I really like. You don't have all this extra hook Velcro. Something I really like. Saves on the weight a little bit. It has a dedicated pouch for everything, and everything that you could ever need. I mean, I've gone to games where I've only loaded it up with 4 mags across the front and a pistol, and thrown on a backpack full of water, and that was what I played all weekend with. I've also loaded it up with 8 mags and run real heavy at local games and had a really good time. I've used this at a Ground Zero airsoft event, Ground Zero Airsoft up in Connecticut. Those operations are put on by MSATO or Masato, or however you pronounce that, and it lasted a whole weekend. This was really great rig to use for that. Nice, lightweight. It was climbing to above 80 degrees, which I know for you folks out in California, that's nothing. But for over here in the East Coast, where it gets damp and hot at the same time, it's really nice to be able to, whenever you're just sitting there chilling out, unzipping this, taking it off like a jacket, almost. I really, really like this rig. I'm definitely going to be using it more often. Chest rigs over plate carriers, especially in hotter and hotter temperatures. For $120, I think you're getting a really good buy. This is a really good rig. It has all the features I think beginners and people that have been playing a really long time like myself are after in a very complete package. So that's my review on the LBX Lock and Load chest rig. I'm Garrett, and I'll see you guys later.